In this lecture, we are going to work on the functionality where we are going to allow users to sort movie based on the ratings or based on release year. So let's go to VS Code, and if you see here we have this sort by option where we have two buttons, ratings and release year. So what we want is when this ratings button is clicked, we want to sort all these movies by ratings. So the movie with the lowest rating should come first and the movie with the highest rating should come last. In the same way, we also have this release year button, and when this release year button is clicked, we want to sort the movie by release year in ascending order. So let's see how we can do that. For that, the first thing which we are going to do is, first we are going to add an event listener on this ratings button and this release year button. So let's go to index.html, and if I scroll up, here we have the header section and then we have the search and filter section. In here, we have this ratings button to sort by ratings, and we have this release year button to sort by release year. So I'm going to copy the ID of this rating button. Let's go to script.js file, and here first of all we are going to use document.getElementById method, and we are going to pass the ID of that rating button. Okay, and on that we are going to use add event listener method. Here we want to listen for click event, and when that click event happens, we want to call a function. Let's call it sort movies by rating, and we are going to create this function in a bit. And here let me copy this comment and let's put it here, and here let's give the comment sort movie by rating and release year. All right, so in the same way, let's also add this event listener for the click event on the release year button. So I'll copy this line, let me paste it here. This time we are going to copy the ID of the release year button, which is sort movie by release year. Let's copy this and let's pass it here. And here we are going to call the method. So whenever this release year button is clicked, we want to call a function called sort movies by release year. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's first create this function. Okay. Inside this function, we are going to write the logic for sorting the movie in ascending order. So we are going to basically sort this movies array, which we have here. So inside this function, inside this sort movie function, on that movies array, we are going to call the sort method. And here, since we want to sort by the release year, we are going to pass a callback function. We have already learned this. This callback function is going to receive the current element and the next element. So as we have learned before, the sort method is going to loop over each element of this movies array. And for each iteration, it is going to pass the current movie object. So I'll simply call it as current. And it is also going to pass the next movie object. Now, if we want to swipe the position of the current and next movie, then we need to return a positive number. If we don't want to swipe the position of current movie and next movie, then we need to return a negative number from this callback function. So here we are simply going to say if current dot rating minus next dot rating. So if the rating of the current movie is less than the rating of the next movie, then this expression here will return a negative value. In that case, we are not going to swipe the position of current movie with the next movie. But if the rating of the current movie is greater than the rating of the next movie, in that case, this expression will return a positive value. So in that case, we want to swap the position of current movie with the next movie. So the next movie in that case should come first and the current movie should come last. Here, since we want to sort the movies in ascending order, we will subtract the rating of the next movie from the current movie. And if it returns a negative value, we will not swap the position of current and next movie. But if it returns a positive value, we will swap the position of current and next movie. And this should be it. So if I save the changes here, and now if I click on this ratings button, nothing is happening. If I go ahead and if I log the movie in the console, so I'll log movies array. We save the changes. Let me inspect the console. And for now, let's ignore this error. And when I click on this ratings button, you will see that an array has been logged, and in that array, the movie is sorted by the ratings, right? But that is not being reflected in the UI. And that's because if you remember, I have mentioned that when we are calling this function, it is executing this logic, but it is not re-rendering the UI. And here what we need to do is we need to re-render the UI with the sorted array. And for that, we can go ahead and we can call this render all movies again. So we are going to call this render all movies here, and there we are going to pass the movies array because we want to render all the movies which we have in the movies array in the UI. And this is we are doing because we know that this sort method, it is going to modify the original array. That means it is going to sort the movies in the original array itself. So that's why while rendering the movies, we are passing the movies array because in there the movies are already sorted after we have called this sort method. So let me save the changes here. So initially all the movies will be rendered in the order in which they are specified in this movies array. But now when I will click on this ratings button, it is going to sort the movies in this movies array based on the ratings. And then we are rendering it again. So now if I click on this ratings button, again something is going wrong. All right, that's because here we have this error. So that's why it is not working. So for now, let me comment this line because we have not created this sort movie by release year function. Because of that, we are getting the error. So let's save the changes. And now let me click on this ratings. And still, it is not rendering it in the UI. Let me add a console.log statement here just to check if this method is getting called or not. If I save the changes and if I click on this ratings button, this sort movie by rating method is getting called. But for some reason, the UI is not getting updated. You see, the movies are sorted in ascending order, but UI is not updating here. Let's see why is that. If I scroll up, we are calling this render all movies, and in the same way, I'm also calling it here, right? So ideally, it should be rendering the movies in the sorted order, but for some reason that is not happening. And actually, if you see, it is actually sorting it and it is adding it. All right, so what we also need to do is, so basically what is happening is when we are rendering all movies, this method will be called, this function render all movies will be called, and it is going to again create this card, the movie card for each element in the movies array, and it is going to insert it in the movie list section. So whatever movies which was already present in that movie list section, that has not been removed. It has appended the movie objects which it is receiving for the second call to the existing movie cards. So what we are also going to do is every time this render all movies function is called, first of all, we are going to make that section empty, and then we are going to insert new elements, new movies. So here I'm going to set its inner HTML to empty string. Let me save the changes now. So for the first render, when this render all movies will be called, we are going to receive the movie array. So first it will remove everything from this movie list section. It is going to set it to empty string, and then this method is going to loop over each movie object in the movie list array, and it is going to render a card for that movie object. Now when I'm going to click on this ratings, again this render all movie function will be called. It will clear everything in the movie list section, and then for this movie list we are going to receive a sorted list of movies. So that will be rendered again and it will be displayed here. So now if I click on this ratings button, you will see that now the movies are rendered in the sorted order. So the movie with the lowest rating is coming first, and the movie with the highest rating is coming last. So now it is working as expected. The sorting is working as expected. Now let's do one more thing here. So let's say when the ratings button is clicked for the first time, it will sort the movies in ascending order. But when it is clicked again, it is going to sort it in descending order. For that, what we will do is we will create a flag variable here. So let me create a variable and let me call it as sort ascending. Initially, let's set it to true. Okay, so when this button will be clicked for the first time, we want to sort it in ascending order. And when it will be clicked for the next time, we want to sort it in descending order. Then if it is clicked again, we want to sort it in ascending order, and so on. So let me remove this console.log statement from here. And now what we are going to do is first, we are going to check the value of sort ascending. If it is true, then we are going to sort the movies in the ascending order. So let me cut this line from here and I'll paste it inside this if statement. Otherwise, what we are going to do is we are going to sort the movie in descending order. So for sorting the movie in descending order, here I'll say next dot rating minus current dot rating. So I've just changed the order in which we are subtracting the value of rating from the current movie and next movie. So this will sort the movie in descending order and this will sort the movie in ascending order based on rating. And after the movie has been sorted, either it will be sorted in ascending order or in descending order. After that, what we are going to do is whatever is the current value of this sort ascending, we are going to invert it. So if this sort ascending is true, we are going to change it to false. So for that, I'm going to use this not operator before this sort ascending. So if the current value is true, it will be false. It will be set to false. And if the current value is false, it will be set to true. And finally, we are going to render the movie with the sorted list. Now, if I save the changes and if I click on this ratings for the first time, it will sort the movie in ascending order. So the movie with the lowest rating will come first and movie with the highest rating will come last. But if I click it again, it will sort the movie in descending order. The movie with the highest rating will come first and the movie with the lowest rating will come last. If I click on this ratings button again, it will again sort it in ascending order. Now let's do the same thing for sorting the movie by release year. So let me comment this line and now we are going to create this method, this function. For that I'm going to use function syntax, and inside this function also we are going to write the same logic. The only thing which we are going to change is the field name. So here we want to sort by release year. So here we are going to use the release year property of the movie object. Okay, and rest other things will remain same. If I save the changes now, and if I want to sort the movies in ascending order by release year, I can click on this release year button and it will sort the movie in ascending order based on release year. So as you can see, this movie was released in 2004. So this is the oldest movie which is coming first, and the latest movie is coming last, which was released in 2015. If I click it again, it is going to sort the movie in descending order based on the release year. So I hope now you understand how we can sort the movie objects in ascending or descending order. So here we learned about the practical use case of this sort method. This is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.